Hello and welcome back to Strange Horticulture. We are on day 3, and we want to go see what's north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, and south of Crinkle Crags. Why are my labels up here? Did I not put them away? Put you like way up here, then open you. There we go. Okay. So north of Hawkshead. Where is Hawkshead? Well, there's Lowick, so it's east of Lowick. West of Rusland, so it's in this. It's in column 17. North of Hawkshead. And south of Crinkle Crags. So it'll be here, I think. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm, points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Nice. New plants. Not right click. Okay, put you back. Put you back. Pet the cat. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it? Something or other. I'm no green-eyed dreyer, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. The Lady of Summer. I think it's supposed to be this one, if I remember right. I just finished editing the first part of this. The leaves curl around delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. That's it. Glorious. Fennel. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. Okay, Lady of Summer. You have mail for me? They're saying the artist's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the artist always looked out for the less fortunate. Oh, wrong thing. Go back. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Hey, I said his name right the first time. I do have a plant. It's like something something Caldera something. I think it's Brimlock? Is it Brimlock? Folium Caldarius. Suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. The leaves are waxy and tough. Is that this one? Blue flowers, stiff leaves. No. Do I actually have any? waxy leaves. Might be that one. Okay, so Great Gable. Assuming it'd be like a mountain. Am I blind? Oh, there it is. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. I'm freezing cold and ready to head home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountain, unless... You. Nice. I push on, no longer feeling the cold, and am presently rewarded. Sunset Mount Cap. Solus ocasium. Sunset Mount Cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking Mount Cap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. Okay, you are my Brimlock. New plant. You're done. Okay. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Gladly. Oh. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Do we have anyone else? Bethany Coleman. Beth was born into a loving family, but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young, and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduina. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered, and Beth is looking for answers. Reuben Ward. Reuben works with the police on murder cases. He's a kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. The victims whose stories he tries to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Oh, it's Simone. Elabor. Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out that information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again, and could use some common trous, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. Come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Sedberg in the meantime, so specifically on red pike. Okay, here, take this. Sporathus nemesium. Despite being described as common, the trous can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Nobody knows why. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. I'm gonna go ahead and go get that now. Just need to find red pike. Sword knot, Riddle Cave. I know for a fact I saw— there it is. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I'm after. Nice. What was it called again? Common Trouse. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. This is Verona Green. You're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway. It doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Pretty sure I do. No. Water my plants really quick though. If you're doing this to just be mean to a kid, you can wait just a second, lady. Shimmerlung is the one that has like the weird— is it you? The leaves have stiff ribs. I'm pretty sure it's you. Shimmerlung. Yeah. Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. I don't have anything else telling me to go anywhere. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red, though. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Well, let's see if we can find— okay, that's the clarity of visions and prophecies. Bishop's Parasol. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this mushroom seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. It's not Brimlock or Butterdale. Candlewood protects against afflictions of the mind. It's eye strain. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities, grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. It's not these. Gilded Dendra is not what we want. Dental hygiene. Afflictions of the heart. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Gastric distress and reduced anxiety. Could do St. John's Poppy. Can improve their hearing, so Alrighty. Verona Green. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby, but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. She also brews a lovely cup of tea. Simone Green. Simone loves books and reading. She's also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet, and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries, buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. I love that you can hear the cat purr. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Interesting. I wonder if there's a plant. Oh. That's a thing. Okay. Wonder if that has anything to do with that. Does the archive have my old letters? It does. Okay. So I'm assuming I might get something that will help me figure out where I'm supposed to go for this. Oh, it's Reuben. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Bennett. Pretty sure that's this one. Leaves are quite soft. Because this is the flower the guy brought when he was trading them. Should have labeled it then. Chewing the tough root of this plant said to ease gastric stress, reduce anxiety, has long soft leaves. Witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds, is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. That sounds like a dangerous confusion. You are Bennett. I'm assuming whatever I just got. Fig. Do I have any of those? That might actually help figure out what this is, if it can, like, symptom infection, soaking moisture, detecting the presence of certain compounds. It might come in handy for something else, like they'll ask me to do something. Warning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I'm sure she did. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Okay, so it's in Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rusland. As soon as I step off the road. Oh wait, that's... So it's actually over here. I thought the dot for Rusland would have been like in the center of the map. Or just... Yep, okay. That's okay. Not that I think the plants need that much more water. It's raining outside. I don't know if there's like a system in place here. You never know. Thank you. Almost. Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Okay, so Auguria can enhance psychic abilities, strengthen the clarity of visions and prophecies. If she's curious about it, that should help, but Candlewood protects against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Well, I say go with the Auguria, because otherwise you're just going to spend your entire life afraid. Light blue flowers, like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Oh, I might not have any yet. I'm gonna organize a little bit. So things that are like purple, pink. It's red. The mushrooms can all go in one spot. We'll go down at the end. What are you? Interesting. Okay, red. Kind of blue. You are red. All of these that don't have actual flowers, what is that? Does this one need to be like a bell flower? Huh. You up there. You're like a grayish color, so I'll put you over here. This one. Where was I putting these? There was another one I moved here. Yellow. Okay. Let's see. I'm so sorry, Faye. Give me 1 second. So, just northeast of Rusland, in the Grosdale Forest. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Maybe? Hell yeah. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Caballia, a rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Okay, I can close you. Put you there, put you there. Oh. Correct. Ah, that's not what I needed either. I guess we're gonna have to go with candlewood. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Produces a red flower. Worry less. Worry less is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay, so that is my candlewood. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, but it's not really his cup of tea. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sazerg. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they will be of great interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. You are cordially invited to Caesar Castle. Lord and Lady Elspeth, sorry. I mean, yeah, let's go. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She's very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop and take a look, she's already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I am quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have the time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries. As I make to leave, she thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Oh! Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. I will put you here. Oh. Okay. That one's done, that one's done. I still can't figure out where this is. Like... what if it, like, finishes the card? Is there anywhere on the map that could do that? No. I don't know. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. Candy root has coarse petals. Cream-colored flowers. They smell wonderful. Oh, the leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw a ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. Black Combe? Maybe I want to go to Black Combe first. Please wait here. I'll be right back, lady. I see a pit full of skulls, some deer, fox, badger, and some human. I wish I had not come. Ooh. My bad. Okay, the mushrooms. Okay, so it's domed. Smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. I'm sure that's it. Henchuck. The fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of the day. It's late, I should lock up. Yeah, so I couldn't figure out where this is. But it'll be in the archive, which I'm pretty sure I can pull stuff out of. Yeah. Okay. Need to label sunset. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, and loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everheart grows. Alrighty, unfortunately, day 5 will have to wait for next time. But, as always, thank you so much for watching. I am thoroughly enjoying this so far. I think the story has been very interesting. Like, all of the things happening around... like, around you while you're just working your job. Anywho, you're all wonderful. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!